Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hang out with this nerd.
Nerdarchy is Ted.
And today we bring you another edition of Dungeon Crate versus RPG Crate. This time I think there's a clear winner. Jump down in the description below where you can find Nerdarchy, the newsletter, get weekly tips as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
Alright, so we took some time off for one reason or another, but it's back. It's time to...
Versus Dungeon Crate versus RPG Crate.
So, as I said, it's been, probably I think since October, since we managed to get both of them around the same time. It's
time to tear into them and see what we got.
Indeed.
I got Dungeon Crate over here that, is that taped? No,
it's good.
It's faux taped. So just in case you guys can see that.
Gotta open it up treasure chest style.
Absolutely.
So as always, you get your handy dandy little checklist, for lack of a better word.
Alright, I'll pull stuff out, show it up, and you can tell them what is on the checklist. We got, from Arbor Class 10, we have a t-shirt.
So that's the D20 Yin Yang t-shirt. We finally did it. We added a shirt to our box. This quality garment offers a D20 Yin Yang image and is suitable for both players and dungeon masters. Random piece, dice harmony, your shirt. You decide.
We have a tiny manila envelope. Ooh,
I wonder what's in it.
We're going to find out. There is a coin. It's got some heft to it. It's got some weight to it. And it makes a good clangy sound when you drop it.
So that's by Rare Elements Foundry, the Kyrin coin. It's another stunning coin from the vaults of Rare Elements. The Kyrin coin features a beautiful original design and is struck with a weighty metal that feels good in the hand and sounds great on the gaming table.
As in evidence.
Kyrin are a race of aerial creatures with hooves rarely touch the earth, for they dwell amid the clouds and behind the winds.
We also have a critical fail deck. It says fail right on there.
Okay, well, it's a deck that you use for when you roll a 1 and you don't want to just you miss. You can pull out that thing and actually see what what you want to do instead of that. The last in the set of Nord critical decks, this one is perfect way to add fun and fear to any fumble roll. A full set of 52 cards and brilliant color features outcomes most unfortunate for those that come up short on the attack roll.
Nord Games, they put out the Monster Beastry Kickstarter recently. It's not out yet, but it is successfully funded. I believe the owner is Christian Hawkinson, something like that. I talk to him on Facebook all the time. Sorry, dude, if I'm messing up your name. It's kind of the thing we do here in Nerdarchy. The deck is pretty thick. It's wrapped in cellophane too, so I'm not going to unwrap it at this time. But you can see you get a solid amount of critical fumbles that you can then bestow upon your monsters or your players, as the case may be.
In a previous Dungeon Crate, you actually had the critical hit deck, and I've opened up and used these a little bit, and it does offer the options of, okay, it's just a standard double damage. Other times it adds different things. I haven't had a chance to open up this one yet, but it looks pretty interesting. See how things go.
So, having been away on a cruise. So next we have the mini dungeon. This is number 007. Nice. Sweet. The Pententieri. I'm not sure how you would say that.
Pententierie. It's from AdventureAweek.com. Custom formatted for Dungeon Crate, this mini adventure drops right into your campaign and is suitable for 5th edition characters level 4 through 5. An ancient carving, an avian goddess, and a demonic path to adventure await in this continuing series from AAW.
So it's just something nice you can pull out. You need some things to add for your adventurers for the evening, so you drop that right on your table.
Great thing is it's got a ready map right there, as well as it's a dungeon ready to go for you. So I like those little things. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, and maybe not even as a standalone, but something you could cherry pick to put in your game, for that evening to fill it out a little.
If nothing else, you can always use the map.
You can always use the map.
So I'm going to dive into the RPG crate. You can. I like
Christmas dragon.
Of course. So
there's a Christmas dragon.
Oh, nice. Now I was told by the guy behind RPG Crate when looking at this one, if you're afraid of spiders, to just be a little careful.
Okay.
So the first thing that we actually get into is a t-shirt.
Ooh, another t-shirt.
And The only thing you have to fear is fear itself and spiders.
Yeah, spiders are freaking gross.
But they eat other bugs.
So I thought, I was thinking that, RPG Crate might have a little contention in this series of crates because of the Armor Class 10 T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But they saw one T-shirt and upped us another. So so they're going neck and neck.
So we had a kind of explosion on one of the things in here. Not a bad explosion. Nothing's damaged or messed up, but. So you get a little pouch, and when I open this, I'm like, oh,
what is in your sack, Ted?
It's got to be dice, and in fact, it is not.
It is kryptonite.
You get some cool little counters, and they can be used for hit points or whatever else as markers, or they're actually sizable enough that if you wanted to use it for dungeon decorations or what have you, you've got it. Now that particular style I've seen used in certain board games.
I think it would make an awesome dungeon dressing.
Mm-hmm.
To put out there either as some kind of crazy rubble or crystals or whatever you want it to do.
And then in that pouch, you also get a tiny little spider, because spiders is a theme. So
so it's a spider and radioactive spider poop.
Yes, there you go. So I was a little weirded out the first time I opened it. I'm like, colored pencils? How does that fit the theme? But sitting directly below is a cool book.
Nice. So what is it? Colored pencils? We got a map, a book, the dungeon mapping book. That's an interesting name for a coloring book.
But it's not coloring.
No, it's just graph paper. So let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of graph paper. We got a little forward, which is kind of cool. And we also then have in the back we have a key. Suggested dungeon layouts, maybe showing you how you might use the key that they offer you. It's kind of cool. It's it's not something I would have purchased, but I wouldn't mind having.
Right. When you get them in the crate, it's it's always a good thing because it's like a little present you open up. So RPG Crate is known for throwing out these little one-shot dungeons themselves.
Okay, so Tangled Web, we got some sweet spider art right on there, full color, and of course it's branded to RPG Crate. Cool. We also have a map that's pretty well done here. That's nice, and you get 2 full pages essentially, front and back.
So then you've got number 2, the Willow Orchard.
Again, showing off that cool art, and again we do have a little map section.
And Losers Weepers.
I love the fact that they give you, a sizable piece of art as well, and the map. So that's pretty cool, and they're covering a lot of space with that front and back.
So then the last, we actually got a hardcover book. This is a first for me. I haven't seen a hardcover situation being provided in any kind of crate, and I've been doing Loot Crate for a while, RPG Crate and Dungeon Crate kind of from the beginning. So
the first thing I opened up to was the appendix, and we do have a couple new monsters in here.
So Fosca Nancy by Fail Squad Games. Then something came creeping down the strand that connected the spiders to the interdimensional world. A 5e adventure for 4 to 6 characters of 6th level. So you've got an adventure, built in, as well as three little mini dungeons.
We're getting art. We're getting maps. This is pretty sweet. Maybe we'll see this in one of our games. Although it's 6th level characters, it might need some beefing up.
So that's what we got here for RPG Crate. I think it's a pretty solid get if you ask me.
So as usual, we're not going to weigh in and tell you which one we think is better. We're going to let you guys decide in the argument section below. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
You can check us out over on Facebook.
So until next time,
stay nerdy.